Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, baby shark. Baby, baby, baby shark. Baby, baby, baby shark, yeah. Baby, baby, baby shark. Oh, baby, baby shark, yeah. Yeah, baby shark, yeah. Baby, 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 baby shark, do 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 do.
Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it.
Pop it, twist it, pull it, flick it, shake.
Welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Laser Knives and Funny Feelings. Please welcome to your screen, Laser Knives and Funny Feelings!
Hello and welcome to space. I'm your DM Milk Surface, and we're going to get rid of all that stuff. But with me today are three adventures. First off, and yes.
Hello, hi everybody.
Hey, so do you have experience with tabletop?
I do. I've been playing since I was 18, and I snuck into my brother's college game with all his college roommates, and I played a
you're a
very
rogue.
annoying bard. I was a bard in that case, actually.
Oh, a sneaky bard.
Yeah, sneaky bard. I finagled my way in.
I mean, that's what bards do. They get themselves into things.
Yeah, well, in more ways than one.
Wink, wink. How are you familiar with the concept of space?
A little bit, but like, fill me in. What's it all about?
It's the final frontier. Have you ever played this game before, Lasers and Feelings?
No, I was super excited. As far as I know, there's only 2 stat rolls, which is lasers and feelings. Which
Kind
exciting and
of.
simple. Oh.
It's technically one stat.
Yeah, they kind of play off each other.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a moment. So for those of you watching, don't worry, you're not going to be left behind. I don't think anyone here has played, but we'll continue our interviews and then get to the rest of it. Up next is Bree.
The question is just, have I ever played tabletop?
Well, I was introducing you first, and then that was going to be the question.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, hi.
Hi.
Have you ever played a tabletop before?
Yeah, I've been playing D&D since June, so I'm still kind of a newbie, and all the people in my campaign have to like periodically help me, but they're really nice, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, as we've been hitting towards, this is a lot simpler. So you never played this game before, right?
No, I've never even heard of this game.
Yeah. How are you with sci-fi?
I guess it depends on the thing, but I like it.
Okay, cool. And last up, still pointing this way, Jeff Brown.
I am on. To me, I'm in that direction, so that works out perfectly.
Yeah, it's hard when I'm looking at Zoom, but then the overlays over here.
Yeah.
I'm lost in space, some could say.
You could say that. You should, and you did say that. So thank you.
Jeff, what's your tabletop experience?
As I tend to kind of categorize it as a loosey-goosey Dungeons and Dragons, which is just sort of like a homebrew game that me and some compatriots play and record. But aside from that, someone tried to teach me Settlers of Catan once, and I got so bored that I walked out of the room. So not much beyond that, unless you count like card games. I know of TTRPGs, I just don't have a lot of personal experience playing.
Well, so that's why we're in space. You can't walk out of this room.
It's also hard to breathe, so that's good too.
That's why I've got this. Cool. And so no lasers and feelings before?
No. I thought that was just a cool name you made up for the show. Apparently it's a thing outside of the show. So
yeah, no. The game is Lasers and Feelings. And so since this is on Stab, a comedy theater, it's Laser Knives and Funny Feelings.
Gotcha.
Or the acronym LKFF, and because the K is silent, it's just pronounced laugh.
Yeah,
lot of space info at you right there. Also today, last time I wasn't addressing chat, so I've created a robot to kind of assist me. Stab, can you introduce yourself?
Greetings, Milk.
There we go.
I am Stab.
Yeah, so Stab will be helping me read the chat, which is very important because unlike most tabletop games of Dungeons and Dragons that has lore and very precise world building, this involves no prep. I don't even know the story. I have to roll 3 dice to find out tonight's story, and chat, you're going to help me with a ton of things. So let's get into the rules of Laser Feelings. So our heroes here can start mulling over who they're going to be. So you choose 3 things about yourself. First, a style. Now, the game rules say things like alien, android, dangerous, heroic. You don't have to stick to this list. Essentially, a style is kind of like personality, just a trope. After that, you choose a role. Doctor, envoy, explorer. That's kind of like your class. There's no real stat to it, but it's like, a rogue's good at sneaking. A bard is good at playing musical instruments. So, just whatever role, you kind of inherently know what they're good at. And then the last thing actually is a number. You choose a number between 2 and 5. And then when you go to make rolls, if you're doing something lasers, like cold and calculated like guns, you want to roll under your number. If you're doing things like feelings, like trying to be a diplomat or dancing, you have to roll over your number. So 2 is good for feelings, 5 is good for lasers, and we're in between. And then the way rolls work is you have a maximum pool size of 4d6. You get 1 just for doing something. You get a second one if it's something you're equipped to do. Like if you're a doctor and someone needs medical treatment, duh. Now you get a third one if you're like prepared to do it. So if you're a doctor and someone's hurt and their like leg is cut off and you need to cauterize it and you have the tools, you knew you're going to do something adjacent to this today, you get a third one. Your last die is awarded by someone helping you. You can't just say I assist, you have to tell me how you're helping. The dumber, the better. It doesn't have to be the greatest help. No matter what, it's still 1d6 added to their pool. Every successful roll of your pool, every successful roll makes yours better. 1 dice succeeds, you managed it. 2, you did it well. 3, oh man, you get something extra. Now here's a special part. If you roll your number exactly, you get a lasers feelings. And what that does is you can either count that towards your successes, or you can ask me a question and I have to answer it honestly. So go ahead and start thinking about your characters now. Chat, why don't you start talking about your tabletop experience, and I'll read through that and address it while players are picking their character. But first, I have to sneak away and make my story up here. Ooh, okay.
An enormous piece of dice that has a whole story written on one side. So
yeah. Don't read those. Players, if you have any questions, by all means, ask.
Should we have like a notebook with us?
No.
Okay. So there's not going to be like a lot to remember.
You just need to know your style, your role. Actually, you don't even have to remember those. It would be good. But just remember your number. That's it.
Okay.
I'm controlling a whole 2-hour long narrative, so I need some paper.
Well, if we don't need paper, you don't need paper either. Come on, just go off the top of the dome. It's fine.
Improv.
Improv.
We'll remember. We'll remember your details, and you have to remember our details.
Oh yeah. Well, I can see all your details on screen because Stab will put them up. Stab, what do you stand for again?
It varies. I believe at this moment it's these systems tactician automated bot.
Ooh.
Yeah. We pulled out the big budget for this show.
Yes. $3. We had to.
Dab, how much RAM do you run? What are your specs, if you don't mind my asking?
I am powered by a 486-33 processor with 512 kilobytes of RAM.
Wow. What's the internet speed from where you're transmitting from?
I run on a 2400 baud dial-up modem.
Okay.
Oh, so that's a pretty good upload.
What noise does that make when you connect to the mainframe to communicate with us?
It's a bit embarrassing. There are lots of screeches and wails. It's very painful to connect to the internet.
Jeff, do you usually ask a computer what noises they make on a first date?
Look, it's 2022. The AI revolution is coming soon. I'm just trying to plant my seed and getting good with the robots.
Yeah. Jeff over here making seed NFTs.
And to
nice
answer,
fucking tech, bro.
To answer the question of Switchblade Kittens in the chat, no, my specs do not allow you to play Doom.
I love that you can play Doom on 30,000 crabs, but not the stab bot. It keeps getting stab bot. It's redundant. The B is for bot.
Yes, like an ATM machine.
All right. Chat, I'm going to give you your next assignment while we actually hear from our players. We're going to make up the ship that they are on. This ship has 2 good things about it and 2 bad things. Chat, I would like you to come up with one of the good things. And the rest of our crew here will fill in the rest. But first off, and yes, who are you? What is your style?
My style, I just put the word Chad.
Perfect. Okay. Let's get Chad on the board. And then what is your role?
I'm a priest.
Okay, a Chad priest. What is your number?
That is 2.
Okay. And I never mentioned this, but I think it was implied. What is your character name?
Right. My character name is Father Big Arms.
Okay. Father Big Arms, a Chad priest with a stat of 2. Okay. Moving on. Bree, what is your style?
I guess clueless alien.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Double style. What is your role?
Explorer.
Okay. Okay. And what is your number?
3.
3. And your name?
Goldfish.
All right. And then Jeff, let's hear that style.
I hope this works as a style. Clone.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that does. And then what is your not character, your role?
Cook.
Clone cook. Ooh, I'm getting implications. What is the number?
4.
4. Perfect. And name?
Are curse words okay for this game?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The name's Hank Starfucker.
Okay, perfect. And Stab, it looks like you have put Clum. Did I hear incorrectly? Is it Clum or Clone, as in the Clone Wars?
Clone, as in the Clone Wars.
Okay.
I thought it was like Heidi Klum.
Clume, as
Yeah.
in the Clume Wars, the Heidi
Yeah.
Klum
Yeah.
Wars.
My favorite Star Trek is the Clume Wars.
When they went and fought the Clumgians, right?
Mhm.
That's the whole name.
Yeah. All right. Well, starting with Jeff, can I get the first negative thing about your ship?
Okay. Now, real quick, because my short-term memory, is it a ship that all of us are on, or is it my own ship?
It's all of you.
All of us. Okay, so our communal ship, I get to make up one negative thing, one negative. The mess hall is just canned food.
Okay. Just canned food.
Yes.
Now, when you say the mess hall is just canned food, I have now weaved this into the story that it's not only stocked with canned food. Like the tables are made
Yes.
of canned food.
Old cans are used to actually expand upon the seating arrangements in the mess hall.
I like to think there wasn't even a mess hall. It's like an add-on, like a trailer made out of the
Yeah.
cans. You went through every space food bank and just constructed this
Yeah,
on the side.
Cans are recyclable even in space and in the future, possibly.
Perfect. All right. Well, then let's see here. Goldfish, why don't you go ahead and give us a positive about the ship?
It always smells like lavender and vanilla, but like almost overwhelmingly.
Okay, but still good.
It's
right?
still good though, yeah. Like any more, it would be bad, but right now it's good.
Okay. What a long description to fit in this little box.
It's so lavender scented.
All right, and Father Big Arms, what's the
Oh,
last
yeah.
con of our ship?
The last con is that there's only one bed.
Perfect. So the mystery tonight is to find out, is this in shifts or is this communal constantly? Only time will tell.
It'd be a really big bed, though.
I imagine it's very easy to fall asleep though with the lavender scent and whatnot.
Yeah, it's very relaxing.
Yeah, whoever gets the bed is really lucky.
Yeah.
All right, and Stab, can you calculate the algorithm of user inputs for our final positive thing?
Well, we have been overwhelmed. The database contains 2 entries. The first, the ship is full of helpful, cute lizards.
Okay.
The second, potentially contradictory to the already existing pro, that the ship smells like freshly baked pie at all times.
Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and put down helpful lizards, and we all know lizards love pie. They just don't have the ingredients to make them. So, but they themselves kind of smell like it still. You must have picked them up recently. Well, cool. We know so much about the ship so far, but we don't know its name. So, chat, I need you to start thinking of like a noun to end the name of the ship. But let's go ahead and get things kicked off. And yes, Father Big Arms.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I get some type of like a identifier of authority, like Star Command, or part of like a fleet, or like does that make sense? Like to show you're part of something greater, maybe, or maybe the opposite, maybe like rogue to signify that you're on your own.
Okay.
Some type of status.
Gotcha. How about Big Star?
Okay, Big Star.
Yeah.
Goldfish, can I get some type of unit indicator, like a number of such?
21.
Okay. Just 21? No mocks or anything? Okay.
No, just 21.
And Hank, Mr. Starfucker.
My father was Mr. Starfucker.
Oh,
you can just call me Hank. It's fine.
Hank, can I get a type of adjective, something fun in there?
Vivacious.
Vivacious?
Lavacious.
Lavacious.
No, wait.
Oh.
No, let me buxom.
Buxom. Okay. The computers are rendering. Oh, buxom. Oh, okay. I thought you said fucksome.
No, I'm not
Okay.
I'm not a vulgar person.
Of course not. Your father was.
Yes.
And then Stab. What nouns have we collected?
Well, we have a pair of homonyms, flower and flower.
Ooh, let's go with flower. All right.
Are you sure you'd like flower and not flower?
Let's put it to a vote. Who wants flower? And then who wants flower?
I really like flower.
Yeah. Put me down.
Okay, we're going with flower.
Flower.
Perfect. All right. So we have our ship, we have our crew. So I need to know the three of you. Let's go ahead and start with Hank. What are you currently doing?
Oh, I'm Hank. That's right. Sorry. Gotta get in the headspace.
Write it on your hands. Space
Right.
Hank.
Shank? So currently on the ship, what Hank is doing is Hank is building a sous chef out of empty food cans.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
currently on the ship, Hank is speaking in the third person.
Sometimes clones kind of have a little bit of an identity crisis.
We have a bit of an identity crisis, and I speak for all clones because we're also kind of a hive mind.
Yeah. Where can we find Goldfish right now?
I'm staring out the window, trying to look for landmarks or various things you would see in space.
Yeah. Space marks.
Yep.
Perfect. And Father Big Arms, what's your daily activity so far?
Well, so far I'm leading a class of getting my reps in. We're doing Bible-sized.
Yeah, just like verses on the space verses on the dumbbell as you like rotate it.
You got to get a good pump in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Can we hear a space verse?
a space verse?
Verse, verse.
Oh yeah. Lift, get fit in the name of the Lord.
Amen. All right. And all of you are peacefully enjoying your various activities with the lavender air. You have the assistant of some cute lizard at your side for various tasks. And then you hear, can I get you to the bridge?
Me?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that the intercom system is two-way. I appreciate that.
Remember, intercom's not two-way. I just know what you all are like. You all, in your due time of various respect, make your way to the bridge, and standing before you is a person. Jeff, what's their outfit like? I forget.
The outfit of the person standing on the. So they are in. They're in a mascot costume currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What mascot is that?
Well, it's sort of a futuristic bastardization of both Goofy and Donald Duck.
Okay.
Because the scroll, most of our videos and footage from this time period didn't quite make it to the future intact. So it looks like Goofy, but it's sort of like pear-shaped like Donald, and it has a bill.
Yeah, it's Goodle Duff.
Goodle Duff.
Yeah.
Good old Goodle Duff. Yes.
Goodle Duff. Yeah, but I mean, Goldfish, the Goodle Duff's always going off. What's that like weird quirk that they have?
Yeah, they're just always like burping for no reason.
Same.
Like it's always like mid-sentence too.
Mid-sentence burping. Good.
Sometimes they try to hide it and be polite, like mid-sentence, like stop, but they can't.
Yeah, and all these weird flaws, but I mean, Father Goodarms, you know why they're
big
the
arms,
captain.
excuse me.
Oh, big arms. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
good,
thank you.
Good big arms. You remember how they earned their position of captain, right?
I totally do. They won it in an arm wrestling match against me. I really
Were you
wanted
the
to be
previous captain, or was that just
no? It was
a
just
quash?
like a thing where like we lost our previous captain, and so we had to like fight it out a little bit. So we got into an arm wrestling match. Turns out lifting Bibles doesn't help you too much in that.
Yeah. Okay. Was this pre or post mascot?
I would say this is pre-mascot.
Okay.
We'll say pre.
Who knows where the mascot really came from? Maybe chat knows. But yeah. So we get your captain here, Goodle Duff, and he goes, I've been noticing some weird stuff lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I took inventory of the food supply. Pretty easy, just counting cans. We got the lizards doing it. Boy, I hate you. And he's going over like some information, some spreadsheets. They're very messy. They're incorporating too many fonts for an Excel sheet. But he's going over it, and he's like, who's been eating all the food? And he's looking at the three of you intently.
Look, I'll come out.
No one?
I'll come out in a minute, okay? I was trying to get some games in. I had to snack down a little bit harder than usual.
Yeah. Well, looks like we're missing about 30,000 tons, so I don't think you did it alone. Who else?
It wasn't. Well, it obviously wasn't me, because obviously as a clone, I don't eat normal food.
As an alien, I also don't eat normal food, but I have been eating the cans.
Like a goat.
Yeah, of course. We give you the empty cans, and Hank, we've got cans of clone food.
The food was specifically made of clones, or it was for clones?
Anyway, besides the point.
What have I been? Wait, I wasn't eating that. That's fine.
How are we missing so much food? And just as he says this, you hear an alarm go off.
Oh, thank God.
You see the captain kind of like turn and put in to the computer. He's like frantically typing, and you see a load bar come up, and it turns out the computer's AI has been like asleep, just going through a system reboot. Chat, can you remind me the personality type of the computer AI? And we'll give it time to boot up. In the meantime, Goodle starts running to the back of the ship and goes, come on.
I follow, but like 20 steps behind.
Yeah, I'm also following.
I'll be lagging behind, trying to keep up as hard as I can.
Okay.
My scrawny little legs.
Yeah, you skip leg day constantly.
Hey, when you're a father, every day is arm day and read day, right?
That's right.
All right, and so you all go ahead and make it to the back of the ship, and you can assess that there has been some damage. You see scratches on the walls, and you see that your loading bay, where you were transporting a rare alien artifact, has just been destroyed. And just how? It's a mystery, but you notice there's like a little bit of like blood, and then like a little bit of like honey, and then like maybe some other viscid fluid, and like a finger on the floor, and this trail continues to lead down into the ship. And the captain looks at you and goes, okay, which one of you did this?
Why is it we always did something? Things can just happen.
Well,
Yeah,
you think
I agree.
you think I would have made a mistake?
I mean,
I can't tell if you're looking
you
at me
did?
through the mask or not. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you mistakes. I'm gonna go clear this up. You stay here. Here, watch on the screen. And he turns on the television. And you see Goodle start taking off running. And he makes his way through the navigators. And as you see, the amount of trail, to put it lightly, is getting more and more intense until you follow along, and he's gotten to the part of the ship that has the one escape pod, and there it is. There's the artifact in the clutches of what can only be described as what once might have been a human. Just this blobous form of different parts meshed together, but it's green, and it's moving along, and it's kind of like got these holes, and it's like spitting out like just little dudes that just are just, you know, broken and hammering. They're like, and you know, the captain like starts running at this thing, and this blob, just as soon as he gets near it, he draws his pistol, and this blob just grabs him and just sucks him right in. And then, before any action can be taken, it just scoots right into that pod and jettisons out.
Why do we only have one bed and one escape pod on this stupid ship?
Does this mean I'm the captain now?
I feel like this problem just resolved itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One less mouth to feed.
Mhm.
One less creepy mascot on board.
I mean, you know, but I feel like the right thing would be, we got to finish our contract, right? You know?
That's right. He does write the checks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like we at least got to try and chase this thing down. Anybody know how to fly a ship, by the way?
Well, Captain, I thought that maybe you might.
Well, I give the
You are the
orders.
captain.
You know what? I absolutely do. Sorry, slipped my brain. Let me just go figure this out.
I don't
We
know.
believe in you.
Do we have access to the stab AI to help us, or?
Oh,
Is there space YouTube that we could look up some space YouTube tutorials for flying a spaceship?
you know what? There very might well be. In fact, the AI system has just rebooted, and in fact, Stab can tell us kind of what has been updated because it got a new personality type. Stab, what has it become?
There are 3 personality types available. Personality type 1, insolent.
Pretty
Personality type 2, always wrong, but swears they are right. And personality type 3, bimbo.
You know what? It looks like the computer just kind of saw them as all good and mixed them together. So you got all 3.
Insolent bimbo who always thinks that it's right when it's wrong.
And so, you know, as you get back to the bridge, your computer boots up and it goes, please, like, insert name.
Oh, well, hey, how's it going, computer?
Hey.
Name's Father Good Big Arms.
Please insert my name. I don't need you inserted.
Oh.
Or do I?
Well, we'll see about that later. We got things to do.
How floppy is your disc?
Oh, stop it.
I walk quickly out of the room right now.
Stay.
Please name me.
Right. Clarissa?
Thank you. I am Clarissa.
Would you please explain some things to us, Clarissa?
Please, my name is Clarissa.
No,
I'm
sorry.
sure of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How can
Clarissa.
I assist?
So we just lost the captain, and I mean, I'm trying to learn how to like fly a plane, if that'd be cool, you know?
Sure, I know exactly how to do that.
Oh,
Like,
sweet.
definitely.
Go ahead. Raise me up, please.
Make sure to sit around the chair.
All right. I'll sit on the floor next to the chair.
Perfect. Definitely correct. Now, grab the thing. Wheel.
Oh, good. Yeah. Reach out. Grab
Yes.
that.
For acceleration, spin the wheel.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We are definitely going fast.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
You all clearly notice you are not moving in any cardinal or space cardinal direction, but in fact spinning violently. I'd like you all to make your first roll of the night, which I would definitely say is a feelings roll because you feel like you're going to throw up.
Oh no.
How many is that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Let's see. I would say none of you are prepared or particularly versed in not throwing up at space sickness, unless you have an argument. Otherwise, you only get 1 dice.
All right.
I don't have an argument, no.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Rolled a 6, and I was having you roll feelings, so 6 is a success. 3 is a laser feelings, but this is kind of like a check, so you don't get to ask the question. And Hank, or Hanks, how are you doing?
Rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1, and this is feelings. So yeah, you definitely failed. But luckily, you know, there's only some clones are susceptible. How many like Hank clones are currently getting sick on the ship?
Well, so all clones that exist right now, anywhere, are Hank clones.
Okay.
We all come from one individual who owned a cloning machine, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. So there's about 2,800 Hank clones on the ship, but also any Hank clones that are out in the world, in the universe currently, are also experiencing some violent nausea.
Yeah. Yeah, so just nausea everywhere. But you know, at least Goldfish and our father here are iron stomach. But yeah, so Father Big Arms, can you go ahead and roll me lasers to kind of purse out how well you're perceiving the validity of your AI's help in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. How many dice? 1, 2, 1?
As a priest,
0?
I think just 1.
Okay, yeah.
It'd be hard to roll 0.
I rolled a 6, so that's enough.
A 6. That's actually the worst you could roll for lasers. Yeah, you think it's totally great, so just keep at it.
Rocking them.
Yeah, Goldfish, Hank, are you going to do anything to rectify this situation of just mass spinning?
Father, I know that you're the captain, but I don't think that this is right.
Oh, you want to take the wheel? Yeah, please.
Sure. Yeah,
All right, yeah.
I'll do it. I'll take it.
Sounds like a good time.
You can
Go
steer
get
me
him, Goldfish.
later, Father Daddy.
If it
No.
stops Hank from his nausea, I'll take the wheel.
I've started running the opposite direction that we're spinning, hoping that it would offset it, but I'm also throwing up as I'm running.
Oh God.
So I keep falling down.
It's like Mario Sunshine, but gross.
Yeah, it's like I have the nozzle, but it's just spewing vomit. Yeah. Space vomit, sorry. It's space.
Yeah. Let's keep
yeah,
it PG.
space vomit,
Space
absolutely.
vomit.
In space, everyone can hear you throw up.
Yeah. Yeah, so Goldfish, let's go ahead and just get a laser roll to see how well you can handle the ship.
It's also a 3.
Oh, perfect. So, actually, you know what? As an explorer, I'm going to give you a second dice. So go ahead and roll that too.
4.
4, perfect. And that's unfortunately a failure for you, but your one success, you can either fail and ask me a question or use that as a success.
I'll use it as a success.
Perfect, good. That'll really help this narrative move along. So you are now able to at least get the ship under control despite the periodically unhelpful tip from your AI system. But as you're figuring your way through the buttons here, slapping kind of things, moving various like Bibles and notes off the control panel, you do see that there is a map system that will lead you to where this escape pod went, and you see that it is a populated planet, in fact. But it will be like a star date away because this escape pod is vast. It's tiny, it doesn't have a lot on board compared to the 28,000 Hanks that you do and your massive amount of canned food. So it will take like 3 days. So I need to know, like, what's going to be this betting situation on the way? Let's see that scene.
Can we start offloading items to get the ship to go faster?
You'll have to ask are you asking the?
Well, I maybe to the room to my comrades.
I'll stay out.
So
I think that also, since there are thousands of clones on this ship, to get rid of some weight, we could probably put some off the ship.
we do have a lot of load-bearing clones.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the fact that they each get a turn on the bed is kind of messed up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how a space year works, but there aren't 2,803, well, 4 counting the captain before he left, days. So I guess, yeah, it was hard to keep track. There are some clones that are kind of close to my heart. I'm sure that you two both have a few Hanks that you like. Why don't we all choose a Hank to keep and get rid of the rest?
Are you included in the Hanks that we have to choose to
I'm
keep?
Hank Prime. I'll be Hank Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you also get a Hank on top.
Yeah, I want a Hank too, you know. And also it's just good because, like, you know, you don't, when you want to see yourself mirrored, I dress them up first in the morning to see what it's going to look like, and then I wear those clothes. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Hey, computer, do you have a favorite Hank?
I do.
Okay, 4 Hanks then.
Okay. I think that will definitely lighten the load. we can keep 4 Hanks.
We'll get rid of 2,796 Hanks. We're gonna keep 4 good ones. 4 ones that are
4 good Hanks. That's all
4
you
good
really
Hanks,
need.
yeah.
That's what it says in the Bible.
Yeah.
I think the Hank that I'm choosing is probably just okay on a good day, but yours are probably good.
Okay.
No.
Father, what Hank are you closest to? And why are they your favorite Hank?
Well, I'm closest to the one named Tim. He calls himself Tim. It's like a side thing. But he does a lot of reps. You know, he's a big, strong dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big Hank.
Yeah, Big Hank. Yeah,
I call him
he
Big
calls
Hank.
himself- Oh, I call
Yeah.
him Tim. It's
Yeah.
a thing.
I
We
call
have
him
a thing.
Father Hank sometimes because he's kind of ripped like you.
No, well, thanks. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to keep these big arms up.
Yeah.
A Hank of many names.
Computer, which Hank is your favorite?
Actually, chat, why don't you tell me what the computer's favorite Hank is? But while we figure that out, what is your all's plan to get rid of the rest of these Hanks? I mean, they have sentience. They might know what's up and fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we like lure them all into where like the doors open, and then when they're in there, we shut the door on our side and then open, and they just all fly out?
We could
Yeah.
throw a Hank party.
Yes.
Hankapalooza.
Yes.
Hank-
Hankapalooza. All right. That sounds rad.
I
Yeah.
know they'd all,
Yeah.
as a Hank, I would totally be down for that. So I know all of them would totally be down for that.
Is there
Yeah,
any
this is
like
great.
canned food that we can lure them in there with, like with the celebration?
I mean, not canned food, but the empty cans, yes.
Okay.
So what we can do is we can basically lead them like a breadcrumb trail to the room with some empty cans.
Okay.
God,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be hard. You guys are going to have to tie me down because I'm going to want to go in there too, and I don't want to get flushed off the ship.
Don't worry, I'll hold you back.
Thank you. I
I
know.
am
you-
downloading
Yeah.
Space Mamba number 6.
Oh, there's a 6th one now.
Yeah, finally, it took him long enough.
Yeah.
All right, so this sounds like a good plan. I don't know, computer. I mean, we should go suss up the loading bay a little bit to make it look like it's not a trap to lure all of my clones to get murdered in space.
I mean,
Yes.
you would know best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
the Hanks like streamers and party favors?
They do like streamers. They are very afraid of those things that you pull and it pops out.
Okay.
So no loud noises, none of those poppers. There is one of the Hanks, we could talk one of the Hanks into helping us, but not letting them in on the plan. There is a Hank that loves to do karaoke.
Oh,
So
yeah. I
maybe
almost
have-
picked him. But,
Yeah, karaoke Hank, but it's hard to really go up against karaoke Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we have karaoke Hank go in there, start a song, get some breadcrumb trail going with some of those empty cans, and let the massacre happen.
Boom.
Yeah.
And how about like me and Big Hank? I think you called him, right?
Tim
Yeah,
Hank. Yeah.
Tim Hank. We could have him like stand outside with the poppers just in case they try to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scare them
Yeah.
back in.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, I'm glad that we also, aside from having a lot of canned food, have just like cases and cases of those poppers as well.
Oh yeah, no, I
So-
talked the captain into it. You know, we're totally a party ship, like for Christ.
We're like
Yeah.
future party bus, but
yeah.
it's only $1 to ride on this ship. That's why it's all clones of me.
Well, it's all the canned food. We have to offer it at a real cheap price. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
And
it's
the
like
one bed.
the one bed.
And
We
the-
don't
well,
put that in the brochure. That's the thing.
That's a benefit to some people, but
It's true.
Yeah.
Currently, my Hank is actually in the bed. Hank Polian.
Oh.
He is 2 feet tall and very violent.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny that you call him Hank Polian. He actually has a medical condition, so you should really be careful.
The Polian stands for his bone arms.
Well, if Napoleon Hank's sleeping, then we can just leave Napoleon Hank, and he'll just sleep through the massacre.
That is best.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's good.
All right. So to go ahead and set things up to create this for setting up the trap itself, I'm actually going to give you the option. You all have to roll the same roll, but is this more of a lasers? Are you cold like putting the streamers at an exact spot to optimize funness, or are you just kind of having fun with it so it looks genuine? What group rolls do you want to make, lasers or feelings?
Hank, what do you think would be best for the clones?
Yeah, you're the Hank here.
I think lasers, but because we need to draw them as far away from the entryway as possible. So I think we need to organize the decorations so it's not just there's going to be a few Hanks milling around the entrance, you know, like the cool Hanks who just are too cool to be there.
Mhm.
And they think they have other things to do. So they're like, I can only stick around for half an hour. But we need to draw them in further. So yeah, I think lasers.
Okay.
We definitely
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
get rid of Leather Hank.
Leather Hank. We don't talk about Leather Hank.
He was actually my second choice to save, but that's fine.
Oh, glad he wasn't your first, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, nice Hank, but there's just, I mean, get another hobby, man. Really.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It makes the whole place smell not like lavender.
Yeah. You're walking down the hallway, you're like, that's honey, yeah, that's some pie. Oh God, just like
Oh, carpet.
chaps. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Right. Let's go ahead and get the rolls going then. I'm going to say, Hank, you get 2 dice, one for rolling and one because you are a clone. Goldfish, you get 1 dice and you get a second one because I'm going to say you're the one who brought the lizards as the explorer, and they're probably helping out pretty good here. Chad, can you make an argument for a second dice? You know, by some means with these Hanks, did you build rapport?
Yeah. I'm gonna have a whole workout lift sesh with all the Hanks just beforehand, so that they're all rounded up. So it's nice and
Okay.
easy to get them
Tucker
into
and
the
a
party.
little.
Yeah. Wear them out, make them not think as much about what's going on.
Perfect. All right, and so what was the final consensus, Hank? What role are you making?
What I'll be doing specifically?
It's got to be group. It's all of you lasers or all of you feelings.
I think lasers.
Okay, everyone, go ahead and roll, trying to get under your number. And it's 2 dice for each of you.
Reroll. Or I already rolled, but can I re-roll now?
I guess since I didn't call it yet, space rules.
Do we take both of the numbers or just the one that we want?
I'm going to need all the numbers.
I got a 1 and a 5.
Okay, so well, you're trying to get under your number, so the 1 is good, the 5, meh. But that's at least a kind of success. Hank, what did you roll?
I had a 5 and a 3, so I had a fail and a success.
Okay, and then Father, what about you?
I got a 1 and a 3, a fail and a success.
Okay.
That tracks for what we've learned about ourselves and this ship so far.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You all are putting together all the streams, doing the pre-workout, doing various things. It's going pretty great according to plan. But there's a little bit of a mix-up, and it's hard to get everything done on time and save your 3 favorite Hanks. What Hank are we losing? You have to figure it out amongst yourselves. You're aware of the situation.
So one of us doesn't get a Hank
Yeah.
to take with us. Oh man. So wait, what are our Hanks again? So we've got Buff Hank. We've got Did I choose a Hank?
I don't think either of us chose a Hank.
Yeah, let's hear your
Yeah.
Hanks at the same time. Napoleon Hank's in bed, so that's
Yeah.
taken care of.
Napoleon's
Yeah.
gonna stick around.
Yeah.
My Hank is very this is gonna make it even worse if we choose to get rid of my Hank. My Hank is very complimentary, so it's like a Hank that really is like an affirmation Hank for you. So if like you can't do your own daily affirmations, this Hank comes along and it's just like, you know what, here's some good things about you and your life and things to look forward to.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He always tears away at the calendar every morning.
Yeah.
My Hank is really good at making balloon animals. Like he just always has balloons in his pocket, and at random, just here's a dog. But you know, I understand that's not a super important skill. It's just kind of nice when you're having a bad day and someone gives you a little balloon animal.
It's a nice surprise.
It is, yeah.
So which of these are we going to kill?
Look, I got to be honest here. I mean, between all of our Hanks, we kind of don't need a strong guy. I mean, you've already got me. I'm filling the gap just fine. So
And
I'd be
also,
okay with.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm okay with it. You know.
You're okay. Stop making the sacrifice yourself. You're maybe not your own son, but an analog to that.
Yeah. Like I could always get another Hank buff. You know, I could take Balloon Animal Guy and just like buff him up. It's no big.
Yeah, I've asked you for a few classes. You haven't really been super interested on a Hank too.
Well, if you want, you could be the next buff Hank.
I would like to be a buff Hank. That's true.
All right.
What if, why can't we vote out Napoleon Hank?
Napoleon Hank's sleeping away. He's in Slumberland right now.
But he's so tiny, we could just pick him up and put him in the room.
That's a good point.
My only concern with that is that this AI in the computer seems a little bit off. I don't think it can hear us right now. And I
can. Definitely. I'm totally fine.
I would be a little worried about the implication of upsetting the thing that's keeping us alive in space by getting rid of the shortest, cutest Hank that is currently on board.
Wait a minute, I got an idea. Hey, computer.
Yes.
Do you want to get rid of your Hank?
No.
Damn it. All right, I tried.
It was a really good plan, though.
That was a good plan.
That's why I'm the captain.
But if we ever get into like combat or something, shouldn't we have two strong people instead of a balloon maker and a strong person?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Balloons can be very upsetting when they pop. That could be a tactical advantage.
He has been helping us set up the party. It'd be kind of fucked up just to like kick him out.
I mean, everyone else is sacrificing up their Hanks with some really good arguments, and I feel sort of guilty because really, we should all learn to take care of ourselves and not rely on some clone of me to give us our daily affirmations. If we become dependent upon this other Hank clone, then we're never going to grow as people. So maybe my Hank is the one that should be shot into space and killed.
Wow.
Maybe we can flip it that Hank has toxic positivity. And we need to get it off the ship.
That Hank is forcing us to be codependent.
Yeah.
Yes. So lie to yourselves to make you feel good.
Thanks, computer. We appreciate
computer.
That.
Yeah, he's a narcissist. We should get him.
Yeah.
We should get him right out of here.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yourselves.
He'll be the most okay with it out of all of them, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Yeah. He wants this.
Yeah.
You know.
God, we're monsters.
Wow.
Maybe we should just get rid of all of our Hanks now.
Maybe we should just like get rid of ourselves.
No, we can't throw the Hanks out with the bathwater. We only need to throw out one. Okay, I sacrifice. Look, as a Hank myself, I feel like I should be the one to get rid of another Hank. I think it's my duty. So I'll get rid of Affirmation Hank.
Absolutely, I'll give him last rites.
Okay.
I'll have this Hank make him a balloon animal on the way out.
He loves koalas. Can they do a koala?
Absolutely. Any animal except for a snake.
Okay.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Old fish. So your plan starts coming together. The Hanks are enjoying themselves. Hank Prime, what's like the main dance they're doing to Mamba Space Mamba number 6?
So they didn't know the song, which is odd because everyone should love Space Mamba number 6. They assume that the Mamba is actually referring to a snake. So they're all kind of just on the ground wiggling. They're kind of doing the worm, but it's futuristic and it's specifically a snake, which is more badass than a worm.
The Worm 3000. Right?
Yes.
It's a little faster than the worm.
Yeah, it actually looks like they might be having some sort of like bladder issue, but it's fine.
So, you managed to get all Hanks here with the Hanks you want. So just to confirm, it's Affirmation Hank that's like in the party there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just sort of let him join the other Hanks.
Yeah. So
tearfully, I waved at him as he walked into the room with the other Hanks.
Yeah. He's like right there, and you close the door on him. And what kind of like elaborate method actually disconnects this part of the ship, or sucks them out? Is this like an airlock party?
Yeah, don't you just like push the button and it like?
Yeah, I think it's an airlock. It's an airlock party.
Who's pushing the button? Party.
I think we all have to do it together. Like we do all 3 pans, and then I take like a piece of metal grating from the floor, and that's a stand-in for the computer, and I put that on top as well.
Hmm. Okay.
We're all responsible.
Yeah, go ahead and push it all together for me.
Goodbye, complimentary Hank.
Yeah, with that, you just see that last Hank just go, "You're valid."
You know, I feel better about myself. Thanks. Oh, he can't hear me. He's in space.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's the last you'll ever see him. And then you hear the chime from the intercom, the systematic intercom, go. We are now 800 and like maybe 32% faster.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
We Hanks are very, I mean, you know, we're dense. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will be able to arrive at your destination sooner than later. However, as this process goes on, some interesting information is coming up. But first, I have to know, once Hank Polian wakes up, who's on bed duty?
Oh, I thought you said like he wets the bed, like we have.
No.
Maybe we should have tossed
more
that.
dry. It's kind of upsetting.
I thought we got rid of bedwetter Hank. Damn it.
Yeah.
As an alien, I'm actually more comfortable sleeping underneath the bed.
So you
or
can double
sometimes-
bunk.
Yeah, sometimes I like to sleep in a cocoon in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was needing to talk to you about that.
There's also only one of, so it's very inconvenient.
Yeah, I mean you're welcome to use the bathroom while I'm in the cocoon. I would prefer that you didn't, but I understand.
The cocoon has its own littler bathroom inside of it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Unfortunately, as you're going through, none of you realized one of these Hanks was very important as the role they had on the ship, and you're trying to figure this out. In fact, chat, they're going to tell us in a minute here what specialty Hank you've lost. But while we're taking care of that, you notice that you have almost arrived to the planet. What is your battle plan once you arrive there?
Oh. Well, okay, so I've got enough Bibles that we could all give ourselves some armor, you know, like just layer it on you.
Oh, you mean literal armor, not like spiritual armor?
Oh, well, I mean, like, you know, the word and all that stuff too, but like, yeah, like block a punch or two, I'm just saying.
Right. Gotta use the picture Bibles. Those are a little bit thicker.
Yeah, absolutely. Children's Bibles. There you go.
Radical Teen Bible has all those extra notes in it. And now that Teen Hank isn't here.
Oh no. Computer, can we know, is the planet that we're going to, is it populated?
Very populated, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So possibly, likely, probably not populated planet that we're going to. We've got armor from the Word of God and also
That's right.
from Penguin Publishing books.
I will say, as an explorer, Goldfish, you can make a laser roll of 2 to kind of see if you know anything about this planet.
Okay. It's a 3 and a 5.
I always one rule in this game, and I can never remember it. Lasers, you're trying to roll under a 3 and a 5. Okay, you can either succeed and know some about this planet, or you can ask me one question and I have to answer honestly. But fail. So somehow canonically you don't know about this planet.
Can I like consult with my crewmates before I answer?
Yeah.
Should I take the fail and ask any question, or should I just learn some knowledge about the planet?
I mean, either way, you can have something answered. I mean, I feel like it's kind of a win, I guess, on either end.
Yeah.
But does the question that we ask Milk, can it be phrased in context of the story, or does it have to be something like, does the question have to be sort of like a logistical, like, meta question about what's happening in the game?
Oh, it's open-ended. And I'll say for all of those wondering why Goldfish is able to ask her crew here, it's because they only have like enough points on Quora to actually get a good answer or Yelp this planet. So, information's expensive on the space web. So
Things got really dark after we lost Yahoo Answers.
Yeah.
Do you know the question that you would want to ask?
That would be my next question to you is what should I ask?
Oh no, you made the
I'm
roll.
a bit
You can't consult that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, maybe we just take the success on this. And just
Take
see
the
what we
success.
get.
Yeah.
I'll just take the success.
Okay. So you do know that the planet is populated, breathable atmosphere, and it's pretty heavily populated with like different kinds of cities and cultures and all that.
All right.
Are we going to take on all the cultures?
You have arrived to the planet's atmosphere. So at any point that you choose to, you can go land. You don't have the most advanced system on the computer, but you hear there are like distress signals coming from this planet. There are 2 of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. Can we pinpoint where they are at?
Not until like we actually land. Like, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, computer.
Is there any like sign of our escape pod anywhere?
Oh, can we track that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, it is there. Like, I don't know what sign it is. Like, maybe a Leo?
We'll be sure to ask the birth date when we get there.
Yeah.
Computer, can you tell us like where on the planet Leos generally hang out at?
Yeah.
Yeah, where?
Oh.
Yeah.
South.
Okay. That's fine.
Let's
So
go.
we have a general direction.
It's a lot of south that
Yeah.
exists.
Planets are about 50% like south.
Okay. All right. Well, we can always land south, and then maybe we can get a lay of the land and ask some locals, and maybe they've got Twitter there, and we can check what's trending. I'm sure that there will be something on there about a horrific monster possibly eating people.
Oh yeah, lots of selfies with it too.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I might have another alternative.
Hmm.
Computer, did the former captain maybe rest in peace? Not entirely sure yet. Doesn't Goodle have a Find My Phone app installed on the ship so he can find his smartphone? Can we use that to track him?
You can certainly try.
I'd like to try that, please.
Yeah, you go ahead and launch up the app. It looks way more complicated because it's made by Space Mac. So it's like got too much. But yeah, go ahead and roll a lasers for me.
Okay, just one?
Yeah. As a clone cook, I don't think you have any more preparation unless someone wants to assist you in some way to provide that 4th dice.
I'll pray for him to find the knowledge swiftly.
I mean, as a father, I would say that's very efficient. So yeah, you get 2 dice then.
Hooray. Okay.
You're trying to roll under or 4 or under.
Gotcha.
Oh Lord, look over. What's your name, Hank again? Yeah. Look over Hank. Make sure that he is like totally excellent and stuff. All right.
Right. So I got a 4 and a 6. So I got a win and a loss. So.
Yeah, I mean, since 4 is your number, you have the same option Goldfish had of sacrificing your success for an honest question.
I'll just take the success.
Okay. Yeah, so you able to kind of like figure out how to do it and get everything, and you hit it, and then you just hear, do.
Oh, he left his
From the
phone
other
here.
No.
Damn
Oh,
it!
come on, man.
Yeah. In fact, Goldfish and Father, there's another mascot suit that like was his first attempt. I'd like each of you to tell me what one half of that mascot was. Goldfish, what was the first half?
Roly poly.
Okay. And Father, what was the second half of this mismatched alpha mascot?
Octopus.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Roly Octopus. Both from space cereal brands. But yeah, so you find his cell phone just going off in there.
God damn it! All right. Well,
I picked
Answer
it
it. Hello.
Like, hi,
I'm getting an echo. What the f?
Who is this?
I'm Crustrissa.
Oh,
Your
guys,
car
I found a
warranty.
phone.
Hey, free phone.
I found the captain. He
All
sounds
right,
different.
Well, he's inside of a big monster, so you know. That makes you sound different.
Clarissa,
He sounds like Goldfish.
Clarissa says she found the captain.
Oh, this is
Please,
great.
my name is
Oh, great.
Cartissa.
Oh, sorry, Cartissa found the captain.
Thanks. Me too. He's saying all the same things as you
Oh,
on his phone,
where is he?
on the ship.
You guys, he's on the ship.
Oh
He's
my
at
god.
the same spot you are.
Oh, the mystery's
He's
over.
right here.
Wait, Father, lift her up. Maybe he's underneath her.
No. This is a spiritual lesson. The captain is within us all.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Well, all right, let's leave, guys.
However, the distress signals are getting worse
Okay.
down on the planet.
All right. We should probably land, shouldn't we?
Yeah, maybe let's just land.
Right,
Does anybody
right.
know how to land?
You're the best pilot we got so far.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, Goldfish, you get your 1 dice standard, a second dice as the explorer, a third dice because you've been practicing a bit. Is anyone going to provide aid for a fourth dice?
Is backseat driving a plus or a negative?
Roll lasers for me, just 1 dice. Let's find out. No. Okay, definitive answer. Across all of universe and space, don't backseat drive.
Okay, so just the 3 then.
I'm
well,
gonna I'm gonna try, and I'm going to, in honor of affirmation, Hank, I'm gonna try and be your hype man for this. I'm gonna try and channel some of what he would have done to give you some emotional fortitude.
You know, since it's so out of your wheel park, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll feelings for me on this one before we give that fourth dice.
Okay, so this has to be under a 4, correct?
Above.
Above a 4.
Or above.
Okay.
Yeah. You're a lasers built kind of Hank.
It's a 6, and I don't want you to think I'm lying, so I'll take a photo of it.
Oh, good. Yeah, post it in chat. You know, like how Twitch chat works.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Send it to my MySpace. Yeah, you're able to provide some affirmation. Can you tell us what that is? What your steering affirmation is, which is definitely not backseat driving.
No, I'm very quietly and sort of wrongly singing the words to "You Are the Wind Beneath My Wings."
I'm sorry, I can't imagine it. I think we need to, get in character and hear a little.
I don't know any of the words to this song aside from.
That's
okay.
good,
Here,
TOS.
he's like, not but you are the wind beneath my wings. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm.
I feel very inspired.
All right, Goldfish, go ahead and have all 4 die to
That's my
land the
favorite
ship.
church hymn.
I'm going to say you're rolling lasers, which is a 3 or below.
Okay. So I got a 1, a 1, a 3, and a 4.
Okay. Do you want 3 successes or 2 successes and a question?
I'll just
3
take 3
successes.
successes.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
that gets you a bonus.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So you go ahead and you are landing the ship, and you weren't aware of just like how bad some of the terrain is here. And as you go to land, you almost like hit like some like jagged edges of a cliffside, but you're able to steer away and you land safely. But at that moment, your life flashed before your eyes, and you remember, oh no, you lost Repair Hank, the one
no.
Hank
Oh, no.
that like can do repairs on the ship. The rest of you are hopeless if anything goes wrong with the ship. So now you get that little bit of extra information that don't get the ship messed up.
Why did we keep Balloon Hank and we didn't keep Repair Hank?
Balloon Hank hands you another koala.
Okay, I know why we kept you, buddy.
How do you say
It does
no,
have
no,
balloon chlamydia like all koalas though.
But Balloon sleeps 23 hours a day though, so
Wait, is that a real fact?
Oh, it space on pause. Koalas are the worst animals. They have chlamydia. You don't even want to know how they feed their children. They only eat eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to them a little bit and have no nutritional value. They are so actually smooth-brained, not like how Reddit uses it, so smooth-brained that they can't comprehend what their food is unless it's on the leaf. They won't eat it in front of them. And they're mean as hell.
they're like, if the spectrum for like animal usefulness exists and pandas are over here, koalas are like their polar opposite over here. They're like the chaotic versions of pandas.
Yeah, like, the ecosystem on space Earth and real Earth is very delicate, but we can lose mosquitoes and we can lose koalas. I'm not saying I want to lose koalas. I believe we should keep all life preserved. But they're one of the few that wouldn't hurt the Earth if we lost them.
Hot koala takes happening on this show right now.
This is what we're talking about as we're landing.
Yeah.
We just lost all the koalas that were watching the stream. God damn it.
Stab, how many koala viewers have we lost?
Too many.
Zero koala viewers lost. Koalas only like reality, not role playing.
Stad, can you post some koala facts in chat while we continue? Just to maybe bring them back.
Koala facts loading.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, you managed to land, and now you know this tidbit here. And you start racking your brain of like, what else have I been forgetting? And you remember your ship AI has been like off all night, giving you almost constantly wrong information. And you know, it takes a lot of fuel to land the ship and get back up. And you just remember your ship AI was like, yeah, definitely in the south. What do you do?
Is there a place that we can rent like space cars or space scooters?
Yeah.
Some space jump scooters that are out here, possibly.
Yeah.
Something.
There's a space Chevrolet just like a block away.
Right.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna have to.
Does
rent
anybody
a
have
space
Does anybody have their Space AAA card with them? We can get a discount at Space Chevrolet.
I have Space Farm. Dang it.
I've just got my Space ARP card.
Nice.
Yeah. You all are noticing these
Free meal at
problems,
Space
and then one of the lizards go, "Oh, I've got you covered."
Oh fuck! You can talk.
Oh my god. I mean,
cool.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah, my name's Geeko.
Oh god.
We actually have like the best space insurance.
Not an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you you go in and you're able to get a space car, and your systems are starting to gather in information from the two systems. I luckily, as the DM, know what like one of the cities is. But chat, can you kind of like help me remember some information about the city, like the name and a descriptor? I only need one of those from each of you. Stab will compile the info together. But while that's all processing and rendering, what kind of space vehicle are we seeing? Hank, why don't you tell me the make?
Oh, the make of the space vehicle we're renting from Space Chevrolet.
Yeah, I mean they don't have just Chevrolets,
right?
Because like they get more.
It's
but
like the Space Auto Mall.
Space American.
Yeah, we're only going to buy Space American. Most of Space is American, as we all know. It is so we're pretty tight on money. Bank teller Hank was flushed out as well. Also, I was using Crypto Hank, and I was using one of the Hanks. So I don't like carrying a wallet with me because when I sit down, it's always sort of leaning. So I just had one Hank carry all of my money. He was basically like a walking wallet, and I kind of probably should have kept that Hank. So we're gonna have
Hank McStarfucker.
Yeah.
Scrooge.
So we're basically gonna have to go with this equivalent of a Hyundai Elantra. Wait, do I want to go with the Elantra? I mean, it is spacious inside. It doesn't really it gets good gas mileage. Do we use gas? What do they use on this planet for fuel?
They actually, they use lizard fuel.
Okay.
Fossilized lizards.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna go with this Geo Metro over here.
Okay. And Father, how have they souped up the Geo Metro?
It has hydraulics, but it's always on.
Always on hydraulics. Kind of like a lifted, like hydraulic kind of system.
Yeah,
like Monster Metro.
Lowrider situation, but it's always on.
Perfect. And Goldfish, what's the paint job they've added to this?
It's like rainbow leopard print.
Oh, like those school binders.
Yeah, like the Lisa Frank binders, but in space.
Yeah, I was going to say Sally Mae, but that's not.
No, that's something totally different.
Yeah, Sally Mae binders are much more sad.
Yes.
I need to buy this Geo Metro.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It blends in. The cops will never think about stopping you.
Yeah.
So you've got your space car. You're ready to skedaddle, and you now know about the two places to go. The first one, Stab, can you compile the data and tell us what the first town is?
I'm sorry, my processing capacity has been used, accumulating koala facts.
Uh-oh.
Allow me to scroll back through the chat.
You have to parse your data, is what you have to do, right?
I like totally
clearing
have to
cache
scroll
of koala facts. Towns.
First it's chlamydia, now this.
Yes.
Oh man.
The amount of times I've said that sentence out loud.
Fun fact, AOL died because of koalas. Just too many like cookies and too much cash.
Koalas or town purging koala facts. City names, town names, potential names. Alexandria or Koala Town.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's definitely Koala Town. Ever since Captain Alexandria lost an arm wrestling match. But what's like? Did chat tell us anything about Koala Town?
Facts about Koala Town. Koala Town is made of ABC gum.
Good to know. All right, so that's the first town with the distress signal coming from it. And then the other town in the polar opposite, or not opposite, you're south, one town here, one town veering the other way, away from each other with a distress signal. No real way to tell which one the captain might be more or less at. You were able to pick up that the pod is like right in the middle of the two. The other town is oh, Hank, what was the name?
The other option,
Yeah,
Alexandria.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, pick what chat are we?
Oh, I thought I was using that one. I mean, I was gonna go with Panda Town because we're at the opposite ends of spectrums there. So
Yeah. Well, Goldfish, Panda Town. What's their main export?
Zebra stripe gum.
oh wow, These
They
are like a
fund-
Roman-
They fund the gum that Koala Town is built from.
Yeah. So the the economy of the whole planet's really tied together through these two towns.
It's beautiful.
But actually, Father, don't you know someone in Panda Town?
I sure do. His name is Furry McGee.
Yeah. Chat, go ahead and remind me what Furry McGee is like. But why don't our crew here try to figure out where they're going first? Is it Koala or Panda Town?
But didn't we land in Koala Town?
No, you guys are very south.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fork in the road type of situation.
Yeah. So you got to go to Koala or Panda Town.
I mean, if we could
all the
avoid being
details.
surrounded by a bunch of koalas, that'd be great. So, Panda Town would probably be.
What if it's like the whole Iceland Greenland thing, and you're like, oh, it's not going to be koalas, and you get there just like, oh fuck, it's just a bunch of koalas here in Panda Town.
All you know is
Yeah.
Koala Town's made out of gum.
Yeah.
But you know somebody who lives in
I do.
Panda Town, right? So
Yeah,
should we go talk
through
to
Space
them?
Tinder? I met him.
Okay. So we could probably talk to him and ask if he knows anything about the alarms going off, or if any of his
yeah,
friends
that's a
have been
good-
eaten.
That's why you should be the captain. All right, let's go.
All right. So Goldfish, are you driving the space car?
Yeah, if I can drive a plane, I can drive a car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's got a lot of hydraulics. You are an explorer though, and the practice. I'm going to accumulate all that just to one extra die, so you got two. Are you two helping Goldfish in any way? And remember, backseat driving is not helping.
Not helping. I'm gonna see if I could pull up a map so that I can help guide.
MapQuest? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
you do that no
Space
trouble.
MapQuest.
They
Yeah.
also need a good playlist for the car ride.
Father Big Arms, you establish some flirty rapport with the ship. You're able to get an actual space map quest. You even get space ways, so you know about any accidents. Goldfish, go ahead and roll me 3 lasers.
Look out! There's space police coming up in 3 miles. We want to slow down a little
Yeah,
bit.
but don't make it too obvious that we slowed
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't slam the
Oh,
brakes. They
okay.
know how to catch that.
Yeah, just let off the brakes and let it coast for a minute.
Okay, well, it's a little harder the hydraulics because I rolled a 6, a 2, and a 3.
A 6, a 2, and a 3. Okay, well, 2 of those, 1 success and 1 laser feelings. You want that as a success or a question?
A success.
Okay.
I don't want to get arrested on the way to Panda Town.
Yeah, because barely succeeding is getting there, but with a ticket. So you managed to avoid the space police, space ACAP, and get
Space
to
police.
Panda Town. Stab, can you read me some of the details about Fuzzy McGee, the Tinder match?
It's a Furry
Facts.
McGee or
Facts about Furry McGee.
Oh, furry.
Furry McGee is addicted to Sour Patch Kids candy.
sad.
Furry McGee has hiccups all the time.
It's one of the endearing things about him.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Fa-
Furry
oh.
McGee only uses 1-syllable words.
I'm more so judging you, Father, right now than I am Furry McGee.
What? I like sour food. I like simple words. The Bible. simple word.
Right.
But
And the
I'm
most
teaching
important
him.
words. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't
Really?
even say Bible though.
I say it for him. It's like a whole thing.
He just calls it book.
Yeah, exactly.
Good book.
I'm gonna read and then I say Bible. Yeah.
You know, everybody has a taste. It's fine. Like, there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I always say. And that guy is Jesus.
But that's 2 syllables, so unfortunately Furry can never say Jesus.
Yeah, he just calls him G's.
Jeez.
Big G's.
Big G's.
I'm going to go through chat and find who you are. Yeah, so you managed to get there. And Father Big Arms, preemptively, I need you to roll me some feelings. You get one, and you get a second one because you've been establishing rapport through Tinder.
That's what Tinder's for, is establishing rapport.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Best friendships.
Whenever I'm on Tinder, I'm just like, what? I'm fine, honey. I'm just establishing rapport.
Mm-hmm. You weren't prepared to see them today, so you don't get that third one from that. But retroactively, Goldfish, any of the Hanks, was anyone helping Father Good Arms previously establishing rapport?
This is like for our meeting with Fuzzy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, that wouldn't have been in context. It would have just been like helping a friend on Tinder, as we do.
Okay. I'm helping you to make sure that you have the appropriate pictures chosen for your Tinder. You don't want anything embarrassing, or we want something that's gonna draw Fuzzy in.
Mm-hmm. What was the main picture you helped Father Big Arms pick?
So you've got a balloon animal in one hand and then the Geeko lizard in the other hand, and you're giving Geeko a little smooch on the head because everybody loves pet pictures.
Yeah. Fun and
yeah.
apathy.
Yeah.
Empathy, not apathy.
Empathy.
I have Space Lexia. Hank, what was one of the other photos you remember on this Tinder page that you unfortunately didn't match with?
So there is I stopped swiping through, especially because we're all on the same Wi-Fi network and it's in your area that you're looking on Space Tinder, and it's just all the other Hanks and then also the father that kept popping up. So there is a raunchy photo of the father on there, just one, and it's done kind of like the you remember that old timey photo where like the dog is like pulling at the underwear, the diaper of
like
the baby.
the salt person.
The salt person, but like
okay.
all of the goods are being covered up by empty food cans. So and instead of a dog pulling it, it was actually Puppy Hank, who just really liked to role play. So rest in peace.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Puppy Hank. My first boudoir photo shoot was through Puppy Hank.
Yeah.
We actually flash and we see a Puppy Hank floating in space, but like holding a Tinder phone still. That like now that he's out of the ship Wi-Fi and in space, you see like a bunch of super likes coming through. And Father, what was like the one photo, like even though they had your best interest, you just like insisted on keeping?
It's the photo of me staring way too seriously straight into the camera, and it's like way too close, so it's just like my eyes.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
Yeah. Gotta let them know I'm serious,
But it's also the mirrors. The eyes are the windows to
the
soul.
That's they should put that in the Bible.
Yeah, they should put this.
Yeah. Chat, I'd like you to describe one of Furry McGee's photos. But y'all are pulling up now to their front doorstep, and the top of your car just covered in lizards that are bouncing off because of these hydraulics.
They love it.
But that said, you've got your respective favorite Hanks in the back seat. And
not me.
Balloon Hank taps you on the shoulder, Father, and he goes, Father, I made you this, and it's a bouquet of balloons. He goes, give it your best shot. Now I'm no affirmation Hank, but this might help you.
Balloon Hank, I'm so touched.
We should call you Wingman Hank now. Wow.
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 We did save the right Hank.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. He goes, too soon. And we flash back to Weenman Hank, just like actually like over the shoulder of Puppy Hank, like pointing at Tinder.
Oh.
No, my heart.
We still have. There's actually just like a chain of different Hanks doing activities frozen in space.
They were all doing their one purpose in life.
They all died. They all died doing what they love, the thing they were cloned to do.
Oh no.
Masturbation Hank is an awkward one, but
Yeah.
He's propelled himself further away from the Hanks because
There's
Oh,
some
no.
space pearls.
No.
Oh, TOS.
new name for a ship, the Space Pearl.
ooh.
I thought that was the name of the ship.
Oh no. Yeah, so you managed to get here, and you pull up Tinder. What do you say to let Furry McGee know that you're here and in town?
Gotta use one syllable words.
I just I text back, you up?
Very fatherly.
Yeah, you just get a yee.
All right. OMW.
What?
On
Question
my
mark?
way.
She's on my way. Good. That's all one syllable words.
This is like the weirdest haiku-esque type of exercise ever.
Yeah, you get a reply. Coo, space coo.
And I'll send a dick pic. There you go.
He is risen.
Oh no.
Hashtag rise and grind. Looking through chat here, but that's not my job. AI Stab, have we gotten any photo descriptions for Furry McGee?
Photo descriptions of Furry McGee. Let's see.
Buffering. We really need to get away from Space Xfinity.
You gotta stop using Windows Media Player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was most of the conversation has been usurped by narking out the provider of the one syllable descriptor and the defense thereof.
Oh, you know what they say? Switches is a good snitches.
Descriptors of Furries McGee: 2 thumbs on both hands,
Okay.
and
That,
their persona is a pink panda.
neither of those are actual photos, just descriptors, but we'll go with it. Thank you again, chat. You're the reason we're doing the show. I shouldn't be space razzing you. Yeah. So Furry McGee comes out in his pink panda suit, the unofficial mascot of Panda Town, or at least he's trying to push for it. Got the double thumbs on the suit too. He goes, "Father!"
Oh, Furry, you came in your Sunday
Papa!
best.
Yeah.
Well, these are my friends. There's Hank. There's Hank. There's Hank. There's Hank. And then there's Goldfish.
Nice.
Oh, and there's also Hank. Sorry. Yeah, I think I forgot a Hank.
I'm Fur. Yee.
Say Hank. I hate to just do like a quick hello and run, but like there's some sort of like disturbance down here. Do you know anything about it? We got like a little distress call.
Could you tell us in detail what has been happening down here?
Yeah.
Use as many descriptors as possible so we can find the trouble.
Bad.
Where?
There.
Where are they pointing at?
He's pointing to the east side of town.
Oh.
on stream if you know.
Think about where the highway is right now.
Yeah. Where's the Interstellar 99?
South is Space Stockton. North is Space Chico. That's where you go.
He goes, crawl.
We have to crawl
Scare.
there? Oh, okay.
No, crawl scare. Bad.
Oh,
Crawl scare.
like a bug? Monster?
Zong? Brain, you know?
Oh, okay. I think that first of all, your guys' love is amazing. I think it's
No.
great.
Yeah, I gotta say, I thought the one syllable thing was just like a quirky Tinder thing. I didn't know it was actually real life. So this is
Nah.
good. This is good.
Kudos for you for being so accepting.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, let's get out of here.
Solo.
Wait, how can you send a dick pic and then just leave without saying goodbye?
Well,
we can
gotta
give you
give
guys
him
a
a
few
hug.
minutes. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
I
true.
come
You know
with?
what?
Yeah, come with.
Yeah.
Please, yeah,
It'll
absolutely.
be we'll extend this date for you.
Plenty
Oh,
of
no.
room in the Geo Metro. We've already got 8 of us. What's one more?
Yeah,
Hi.
thanks for helping me out and wingmanning me on this one, Goldfish.
You know what?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and Fuzzy is like really close to you in the car, like closer than you already need to be, squishing up and just like arm around you.
We're actually gonna have to
deodorant.
have a few people share seats because of the seating arrangement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Fuzzy's
yeah.
probably on top of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the car is constantly jumping up and down and up and down right now with the
Yeah,
hydraulics. So
Just like it's almost like he's beatboxing because of like the beat, and he's like, he like is trying to start conversation with you on the way, as you're like going towards the scene of the problem, but he's like, you vote.
Did you ask if I vote?
Yeah. Dem rub.
it's an important question.
Dem or rub.
Well, I don't really know how to answer that one. I didn't really go to the space ballot this year.
Green.
Green, yeah.
You should come on the ship with us when this is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great first date. You're already asking my political preferences. We're about to kill a monster.
You manage to get to the problem area, and you see that it is just this zombie blob, just like monstrosity, and people are running and screaming, and you just take in the situation. What do you do?
I take a photo. Just for memory's sake.
Now I have to ask, is it like a picture front-facing camera or back-facing camera, or is it a selfie? Like,
Oh no, I got one of those because they're coming back around. It's one of those like mini Polaroids that you can get now. So like I take a shot, but I have to wait a while, so I have to kind of just like, I know this doesn't really make it, process any faster.
it actually damages.
Yeah, but I'm not photographer Hank. I'm just cook Hank. So
Yeah. Hipster Hank is out in space holding like a roll of film.
he's slightly sepia toned as well.
And Photoshop Hank is like leaning over his shoulder.
Photoshop Hank every 30 minutes. It crashed again.
Yeah. And Pirate Hank is laughing behind him.
You always have the best games, though.
Yeah. And Economy Hank is just crying next to both of them.
$30 a month for this.
But yeah, so you take a picture, and then Goldfish, how are you assessing the situation?
I'm just in complete terror of the zombies, and I let out a very loud scream in the car, and it lasts for at least 45 seconds, like no breath, just 45 seconds of scream.
All right, for once I'll just ask the audience to use their imagination.
Yeah.
But you only get one per stream. Everything else.
Okay.
Any more songs you got to sing. Father, how are you preparing in these trying times?
Well, I'm pulling out my Exorcist Bible instruction manual.
Yeah, not to be confused with your exercise instruction Bible manual, right?
I start to confuse them at first, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, this one's for the undead. Okay, cool.
One's a lot heavier.
Yeah. Yeah, and I start prepping, looking through it for anything that'll help.
Yeah. Hank, can you roll me just a flat out one laser?
Yeah.
I forget you're using Space Google to roll your dice.
Yeah, I'm using Space Google. I have dice somewhere, they're just in different spaces.
I would hope. But like not seeing you reach for it, I was like...
Yeah, no, I'm just... It's amazing what technology can do. It can make a number pop up on my screen. That's a 2.
I was gonna say ADHD Hank is outside of the lock too. A 2 for lasers means you succeeded.
Oh. Okay.
You notice in your photograph, one part of the zombie is like damaged, and you see you captured the picture just in the aftermath of what damaged it. And you see there was a person who had thrown something at them. But all of you have taken in like people using guns and like grenades and stuff is not doing anything to this. But you have the clue that like someone did something. And they're very distinguishable. Like the photo is still coming through, but you see like something very bright. And a little bit furry, and you can already tell this is someone else's like fursuit persona. And as that loads, chat will tell us exactly what their persona is. But you're going to have to give it another minute.
I lean over. I say, "Guys, look at this photograph." Every time I do.
I stop looking at the road while driving and look at the picture.
And more scene would be great as we wait for chat.
I'm just still flapping it away. I'm just like, yeah.
Are you sure that you're not photographer Hank? Because that's a really good picture.
I'm sometimes wondering when a Hank goes into the great Hank ether, which is where all Hanks go when we die, if some part of that Hank's knowledge and skill isn't passed on to the remaining Hanks, much like the movie The One starring Jet Li.
That's true. Do you feel like you're a better masturbator now?
I mean, I've always prided myself on my ability to efficiently masturbate, but I don't feel any different, but I haven't had really a chance to test that out.
I was going to ask, because we've been together this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, this whole trip is really messing up my calendar of things to try out when we get back to the ship, and that's definitely on my list of 5 top things to try.
Well, you'll be great with money guaranteed, because we lost economic Hank, we lost crypto Hank, we lost banker Hank.
But we lost gambler Hank as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I guess, balances out. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if at the end of the day I become a more normalized Hank, or if I'm going to veer towards one particular Hank-sona over the next.
Yeah. So I guess I gotta ask, Hank, is there like a specialty that you have?
Oh, I'm Cook Hank. I know. Well,
that's right.
Cook Hank's not necessarily like accurate. I'm can opener Hank.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your favorite canned food to open?
Oh, boy, that's a hard one. I mean, I'm really a big fan of Denison's chili. Not to shout out Denison's too specifically, Hormel is also really good, I don't know if you knew this, but everything that we eat on the ship is just canned chili.
Oh, that explains why there's so much lavender.
Yes, because not just flatulent Hank, but also pretty much every other Hank and ourselves included.
You do a great job with the molds, though. Like that Thanksgiving turkey was great.
Yeah, no. I mean, really what it is, it's just a lot of beans, some ground turkey, a pinch of love, and just a bunch of saliva, because that's the binding agent.
we see a blur of pixels and can only assume it's IBS Hank in space.
Oh no.
The photo has finished film buffering.
Yeah.
and you see that it is a shaved raccoon persona that is a bright neon green, wearing trip pants. So they should be able to be spotted, but there are some various like personas running around Panda Town here. I'd like to tell me what methods y'all are going to use to try to find this persona.
Well, we are in the car going very fast. We can just try to drive through the crowd.
just barrel through.
Yeah. We can open the windows and like try to call for them.
Wait, is there a noise that a raccoon makes?
What does the raccoon say?
What does the raccoon say? We could all put our heads out the window and use the raccoon's native call to see if it draws attention.
Yeah, it sounds great to me. I'll give it my best.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Goldfish should, because you're driving, right? And you're in the driver's seat, so you're the furthest up. We're all in the back seat, so I mean, sound's going to travel a little bit further when you do.
But Hank, there's like 4 of you in this car, so you'd be louder and more.
One Hank has to be in the front seat. What Hank is that?
Ooh.
Well, I think Goldfish would want her Hank probably riding shotgun, right?
It's Balloon. It's Balloon Hank.
Which is safe because this car doesn't have any airbags. So Balloon Hank is frantically creating airbags for us out of balloons.
Balloon Hank has been trying so hard to master the snake, but he just can't do it. Every time it comes out as a giraffe.
Balloon Hank looks at you and he goes, I only know how to make balloon bird whistles, not raccoon whistles. I'm sorry.
I mean,
foiled again.
I don't think I've ever met a raccoon, but I definitely know what they sound like.
We see Raccoon Hank in space. Anyway, it's just like Rocket from Guardian of the Galaxy, with a little rocket launcher. Anyway, yeah. So go ahead and make yelling out the window. I think that's a very feelings thing, right? You know.
Okay.
Expressing yourself, yelling. So try to roll a higher than a 3.
Okay.
Is anyone providing any type of aid? We already learned Balloon Hank isn't helping.
I'm Googling, space Googling, photos of raccoons to kind of like, to get the vibe, the raccoon feel going on. And also pictures of trash cans. I'm just Googling those types of things.
I'm going to see if maybe Furry knows who this raccoon is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That way, you know, a little spotty bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks at the phone and goes, my neighbor.
It's your neighbor? What a coincidence. Wow.
That's Khan.
Well, yeah, if you see him, you know, holler out.
Oh, back girl.
I like that your solution to it is to take non-one-syllable words and just break them up. This is why memes happen. You understand that internet culture is your fault.
Yeah.
Dabbing Hank. We moved to Dabbing Hank on space.
Yeah. Goldfish, you know, you're getting so much assistance here, so much feeling. Go ahead and roll all 4 feeling dice.
I want to get higher than a 3, right?
Yes, I didn't even have to look it up that time.
Okay. Okay, well, we've got a 3, 4, 5, and a 1.
Wow.
3,
You know your raccoon yells.
5, and a 1. All right, that
I
3,
told you,
success
I know
or
what they sound
question?
like. Success.
Okay, 3 successes. Yeah, you are driving through this. You find the raccoon thanks to your screaming. Lo and behold, you find the captain. He is a zombie, but he's like looking kind of chill about it. You know, he looks himself.
Okay.
This raccoon persona dude is just like riding on the captain's shoulder. He does have like a little bridle for the captain, but the captain is like in his full Goodle Duff mascot, so he fit right in. He just has a few like patches missing.
We found him. Should we try to like get him?
Let's roll up, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we drift into a stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me lasers for that drift.
All right. It's a 2.
That means you did it. Yeah, you drift right up, and the captain's like, what? Right, I mean, gosh.
No.
Where
have you been?
Where have we been? Where have you been?
I was eaten by a zombie.
Okay, I'm tired of the excuses. You always do this. You run off, and it's always like, oh, I got trapped in the bathroom, or oh, I got eaten by a zombie. But we have a new captain now.
Who do I have to arm wrestle?
You're taking me on again, Captain.
The raccoon like looks at you and chitters and candles, and he holds up lavender candles. And the captain goes, "Yeah, only weakness apparently to zombies."
Lavender candles.
Lavender candles. Like they smell like lavender, or there's lavender in them?
Just the smell. I saw some dude just like using essential oils. Who knew those worked?
So lavender, it's weak to lavender.
Yeah, we see we see New Age Hank just like with a smile on his face, knowing.
He knew. He was also a Nostradamus Hank. He knew what was going to happen. Nostrahankus.
So what do you do?
Well, we've got this lavender air freshener in the car.
Yeah,
and it was a 10-pack.
It was a 10-pack. We could put a brick on the gas. Get out of the car. Ramp up all the lavender inside of it and just have it plow into the monster.
I don't think that my space farm coverage handles that, but I think it's worth the extra payment in this scenario.
Yeah.
The car has just been losing lizards left and right, and all that's left is Geeko, and Geeko puts his little hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "As long as there's a driver, it's covered." And he jumps on the steering wheel and grabs it.
Geeko!
Geeko!
This car just full of all the lavender is like going down the ramp, and Hank, what is like one of the like cinematic like flavors we see as this car's going up the ramp?
As it's going up the ramp, we flash to a close-up of Geeko at the wheel, and time seems to slow down as he blinks slowly with both eyes, and then he does the side blink because he's a reptile as well. And it flashes kind of to what he's thinking of as his life flashes before his eyes. He's born out of an egg amongst 800 other little geekos. It's him graduating college at MIT, shaking hands with the professor that became a father figure to him of sorts after his family died in a terrible accident, which got him on his path after he failed medical school to really do what he loved, which is car insurance.
I want to say we also flash back to when he first met Geeko Hank on Tinder in the ship.
It's just him swiping through Tinder until there's just a Hank that caught his eye. Yeah,
a Gecko Hank.
a gecko.
Also
Hank.
named Geeko Hank. Yeah. Father Big Arms, what was like the one thing in this action scene of the car going up the ramp that it just like barely misses that could have ruined the whole operation?
So it just barely misses something?
Yeah, something that, or it doesn't have to be missed, but just something that could have ruined everything, and just by sheer luck, it doesn't.
Oh, gotcha. There's a small child just standing there. And it's just innocent, like as innocent as could be. He's got a big lollipop, like some balloons. No zombies are touching because it's a PG show. And yeah, just barely missed the kid.
Barely misses. It like pops one balloon,
Yeah,
just barely. But plenty of other balloons for this child's happiness.
And then one of the Hanks are all like, ah.
Yeah. And you know, you know that this car is just going to do its job, but it needs to land into the center of the zombie. Goldfish, what is the reason that this blobous giant zombie turns in order to open its mouth in the direction the car needs to caress into it?
Before we got out of the car, we turned on Mambo 6 full blast, just as loud as we could. We rolled down all the windows, and as it's approaching, it just gets louder and louder, and that's what makes him turn around.
It has to sing that last. It has to sing along.
Yeah. No one can resist Mambo 6.
No.
Perfect. Yeah, and it just like lands right into this zombie and then just explodes. Viscera everywhere, the beautiful smell of lavender and vanilla, and the galaxy is saved. Sitting there in the wreckage is a small little artifact that was once on your ship. And your previous captain looks at you and he goes, I'm not the captain anymore, so Father Big Arms, it's all yours.
The ship and everything?
Well, the artifact. We'll handle the paperwork later.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Captain. I just pick it up.
Yeah. You see the top of the artifact has a big clock and a big red button in the center.
I push it. I push it without even asking questions.
You push it, and you see the sands of time of the universe swirl around you, and you see a tiny old man, and he goes, "Where would you like, or when would you like to go?"
Space Chico.
And in a flash, you're teleported to Space Chico, and you look around, and so are the 28,000 Hanks that you lost.
Yeah!
Strong Hank, Affirmation Hank, everyone. And the three of you see the captain is no longer sick. You hear news reports that Koala Town is no longer in distress. You see Furry McGee doesn't recognize who you are.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Lucky.
No.
And
it's a Christmas miracle.
And as everyone is singing praises about you saving the day, you see one figure walk up to the three of you, and it's a Ward Hank. And he puts medals around each of your head, and he goes, "Thank you for saving the universe." And the captain goes, "Those zombies were going to go back in time. Once they realized me, they wanted to go back to find the real Goodle Duff, all the way to real space Earth in space 1984.
Oh, God.
You saved the entire universe." And then we see our credits roll.
then reference Hank leans over. He's just like, that's just like they did in Star Wars when they got the medals.
In our credits, we see Hank Starfucker, played by none other than Jeff Brown. Jeff, where can people find you and your various projects?
You can find our website. So I do a lot of content with other Sacramento creators and comedians, and we are at mom-hat.com. It's mom, a dash, and then hat.com. I run our Twitter, which is at momhatstudios.com. You can find us at youtube.com/momhatstudios. We Twitch stream very rarely, but on occasion, twitch.tv/momhatstudios. You can find podcast projects. We have two. We have a Dungeons and Dragons one, which is kind of on hiatus, but there are like 80 episodes that you can go back and listen to, called The Roles We Made. You can find it on any podcast platform. And then also you can listen to our bi-weekly Goosebumps podcast, where we read Goosebumps books. Myself, Danielle, and Jojo, and then we discuss them. Danielle and Jojo are PhDs. I am not any of those letters in any sort of organizational structure. So that comes out every 2 weeks. We have a new one coming out this week every Wednesday. You can find that. Just look up Geesebumps. It's Geese bumps on any podcast platform.
And after a mile of accolades, we see a photo Polaroid. Where are all the Hanks now after the events of our adventure?
Oh, you're asking me particularly?
Yeah. You know, it's like one of those where the after credits. Yeah.
So it's well, all of the Hanks. So Chico, the housing situation in Chico, as we know, has been pretty rough. So Housing Hank really worked to build some more affordable housing for the area. And Chico has just been transformed into a Hank Haven. So all the Hanks can kind of, it's like the Smurf village, basically, but with Hanks. And they're all able to live and fulfill their needs there, to fulfill their Hankitudes. The only Hank that isn't there is Runaway Bride Hank, who just is always can't settle down, you know. And I'm sure that'll be its own little side story at some point when HBO does a spin-off series featuring Runaway Bride Hank
on streaming Hank's platform.
Yes.
And then next in the credits,
the Hank box office.
Next to the credits, we see Father Big Arms, played by And Yes. Where can we find you?
Oh gosh. Okay, so I normally do spoken word. If you go to operationfreesoul.com, that's where you'll be able to see a lot of the spoken word stuff I've done on YouTube, Operation Free Soul. Also, I just joined the board for Empire Arts Collective, and we have a little thing called Pop Choir, where we take people who have never really done choir before, and some professionals, and we do like pop hits as a choir. So that's a thing you can see on empireartscollective.com. And that's pretty much it.
And the Twitch.
Oh, and the Twitch, right. And the Twitch, and Yes Plays. That's where I do Twitch once in a blue moon.
Your new dad now.
Yeah. It used to be Your New Dad, but now it's And Yes Plays.
Oh, I didn't know. Anyways.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, and so then we see Father Big Arms. Where is he now?
So I like to think that he went to Space Dakota, and he set up just a little space house on the space prairie, and then he just does missionary work out there for Space Dakota.
Did he at least take Tim?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, him and Big Arms Tim. Yeah, absolutely.
Big Arms Tim, Buff Hank.
Yeah, Tim was pretty quiet the whole adventure for as useful as he could have been in some scenarios.
He was strong but silent type.
Yeah, stoic.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing about him. He never says anything.
He missed Lips Day.
Yeah.
And then we continue to see Goldfish, played by Bree. Bree, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at BreeLikeWe, and I post artwork I used to post more frequently, but I'm trying to get back into it. You can find the books that I've made on Amazon, which you can also find through my Instagram. And I do a show on Stab every second and fourth Monday of the month with my good friend Milk, where we draw silly things, mostly Pokemon.
Yeah. Maybe one day we won't do Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it right now.
All right. And where do we see Goldfish now?
She's on a space beach and she's being pampered on by like various human men, and they're hand feeding her aluminum cans, and it's like her dream come true.
Yeah. And throughout all these various photos, we've seen a few geekos here and there because once again, the time wipe has brought them all back.
Oh, good.
And then the credits kind of go dark for a moment. We continue to roll, and then we see fire, and we see koalas running around, and we see a silhouette, and they turn around, and it's a Hank. And as the camera zooms out, we see this Hank is only 2 feet tall.
Oh shit, we forgot about Napoleon.
Oh god, I forgot about him.
And then it says laser knives and funny feelings. Now, every 4th Saturday on Stab TV.
Hey.
And that's our show. Hey, the 3 of you were absolutely amazing and so fun to play with. Thank you so much. Everyone, check out all their accolades. I'm going to go take over the Stab Twitter later tonight. Just Stab Comedy on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm going to link to all their stuff so you can find them because it's all amazing. And I mean, that's the show. Thanks for tuning in. Let me just boot up the AI here. It's buffering, but Stab, can you take us away?
Thank you, Milk. Thank you, Jeff. And yes, Bree. So much fun. Good stuff. That's it for us for the evening. I need to try to figure out where to send you guys.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there were any suggestions.
There is. Future guest of Laser Knives and Feelings, once it works out, Serena Shadow is streaming right now.
Oh, all right. Let's see if I can
some
find
Resident
Serena.
Evil. So if you get scared easy, trigger warning, blood, Thor, uwu voices from Serena particularly, but that's where we're rated to.
Oh, all right. There we go. See Serena right there. Let's send you guys over to Serena. And come back here tomorrow for Happy Time Arcade with, I believe, special guest Willie Travis is going to be coming in and playing some what's that, Ender Ring? What is that thing? I don't know.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring? I don't know. Yeah. I can't remember which one it was. I know everybody's doing it.
Ender's Elden Ring game.
I don't know. Don't give me shit right now. I've been doing 7 things during this goddamn show. But yeah.
Hey, we have a space father here. That's blasphemous.
So we'll be joined by Willie Travis guesting for some Happy Time Arcade. So that'll be fun. New show, 2K2 Furious, starting on Tuesday. So much stuff happening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. Now go enjoy Serena, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Space Dab.
Oh. Y'all, thank you so much. This was so good.
That was great. Thank you so much.
You know, I have lots of people I want on the show, but I'd love to have you all back sometime in various capacities and like rotation. But if you know that anyone else that would be good for this, please send them my way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to meet
you know my crew, so.
Yeah. I'm working my way through the mom pack. Emma's next.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then also, and yes, while I have you here, I want you on an infomercial if you're comfortable with that sometime. It's my hentai review podcast.
Hentai review podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we try to be very like sex positive and stuff, but also acknowledging hentai could be kind of weird. But essentially, it's